Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. In this episode, we're gonna continue trying to hunt down the uh, Construct Master. Uh, I was struggling to remember him, which is weird because this guy has been just living rent-free in my mind for probably more than a year now, and we're so close to being done with all of this. We just need to find him one more time. At this point, I freely admit that I am just actually obsessed. Like, it's an actual obsession at this point, trying to hunt this guy down. And the only cure, the only solution, the only real solution is gonna be to actually just you just gotta do it. You just gotta buckle down, find the guy. Eventually it's gonna happen. Let's just make sure that there's nothing to do outside. We've done all our gambling. We've hopefully got our projects running. Let me confirm that we do have a hunt mission going. So yeah, let's just turn it down to instability 0 so we can get through things quickly and jump through some random realms. Alright, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. Is this gonna happen? Well, last episode we found 2 rare masters. And if we keep finding rare masters at the same rate, assuming that each rare master has an equal chance of being any of the, I think, 5 rare masters, then every time we find a rare master of any kind, it's a 20% chance. Then the question is, what are the odds of finding a rare master? That I don't have a good answer for. I'm gonna say maybe ballpark figure once every 30 realms, 30 to 40, definitely less than 50 realms you should be seeing at least one rare master of some kind. That's just my very rough estimate. Alright, so the realm quest is to settle a dispute, which means we're gonna have to collect shells and then deliver them to these houses. They'll use the shells to make helmets, and somehow that solves the dispute. I'm not actually sure what the political situation is here in the faraway enclave, but I guess we're helping somehow. So, you know, that's just what we'll tell ourselves. We're making this world a better place. I believe that must be our master over there to the left, because we've already found our local civilian. I don't think you can have more than one civilian in a realm. And you cannot have more than one master in a realm unless you get the special nether encounter that gives you 3 masters. But they're not in the realm, they're in the adjoining nether realm. So that's a bit of a different situation. Anyway, let's keep things moving along. I see no reason not to just... Well, I guess I was gonna say I see no reason not to just head home, but one reason to head home is that we just are able to hand in our pilgrimage, so let's go ahead and do that. Start a new pilgrimage. The slow grind to taking all the gods to level 100 is another thing that's gonna take a long time, but oh, slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. Another pilgrimage. Anybody level 74 or lower? Quite a few people. The last 4 gods are all at level 74. Alright, so now we've got to take on the nether boss, Syra. I don't know if this boss is going to be immune to indirect damage. I guess we'll find out. Alright. Alright, son, let's go. Let's go take out Syra, who is possibly actually immune to indirect damage. Hang on a second. Oh, no, no, we just have to kill all the allies first. Well, that was easy. Now, let's track down... ooh, I thought that was our master. No, that's just one of the knights. God, these guys are so tanky. Come on. Come on, guys. Alright, let's now track down this master. And see how we, and see who it is. That's not it. Alright. Alright. Where are you? There you are. There's another stone on the ground as well. Didn't get a chance to see what it was, but I saw that it was rarity 155, which means it cannot have anything interesting on it. Skill these Doom Fortresses. Move on to the next realm. Just gotta blitz through these as quickly as we can. Where's the exit? It's right there. I guess we'll swing by this room just to see if there's anything there we can smash. There's a Riddle Dwarf. I do think we need to take Riddle Dwarves seriously. Yes, we do. 5 of them, in fact. Knives, man. There's so many spells. No, some of them are obvious, like obviously like Morph Life, Morph Chaos. Those are like Life and Chaos. Like all of the Morph spells are just whatever they are, whatever the name is that they're morphing to. But there's so many spells that it's... And not all of them are determinable just from the name, because there's lots of spells that you'd think would be like nature and they end up being life. Or you think they're chaos, they end up being death. In this case, it's a chaos class spell. I genuinely had no idea. It could have been sorcery, it could have been death. And, you know, it ended up being chaos. So let's just continue moving on. That's... yeah. It's gonna be a... You know what this is kind of reminding me a little bit? Ooh, another Riddle Dwarf. Chaos Rain has to be chaos. If that wasn't chaos... I mean, I took a bit of a risk. But if that wasn't chaos, I would have been very upset. Right, now in the Arachnid Nest, we've historically had good luck encountering the Construct Master. But is our luck going to continue? Well, there's only one way to find out. And what's our realm quest? That's another thing. Essences. So we got to find... you've seen it multiple times. You know, it'll spawn these crystal-looking things, and we just got to find 3 of them. I'm gonna avoid collecting these spider shrines because I don't want to spawn extra enemies. I want to avoid combat as much as I can, just to speed things up even more. There's another one. There's our master. Not... Oh my god. Oh, the leeches are the worst because... oh, they're so tanky. Oh my... Oh, this is gonna be a fucking disaster. Oh, this is the true final boss of the game, is fighting the Leech Master as a oh my god, as a... You know what? This is a good chance to morph sorcery and condemn light. This is why we've got these these spells in our back pocket. Alright. Let's do an Archangel's Blessing. Now let's... Which one of these makes them immune to blight? So let's kill that guy first. Yeah, okay. Bottom right corner. Now, okay. So I guess the leeches aren't that bad. You just gotta do things in a specific order. You first kill the guys that are making them immune to blight, and then you can kill them normally. I thought I was gonna have to kill them all manually. No, you just have to kill one creature manually, which is still annoying, but not as bad as I initially suspected. The other problem is we can run into leeches naturally as realm enemies, which would make for some more frustration, which is another reason why we should avoid combat as much as we can in this realm. Alright, nothing there. Let's find this final twinkling titanite. And let's keep on going. I guess strictly speaking, I don't even have to fight the Leech Master if I don't want. I can just, like, forfeit and go to a different random realm. Especially because now we know he isn't one of the... where is this? Last Twinkling Titanite. These quests where you have to find, like, 5 of something or 3 of something, and you have to find every single one of those objects in the map are so... They can be pretty annoying, because... like... Really? I've got to go to that fucking room in the corner? Man, if it's there... That's kind of dumb. That's why I don't like these, because it takes longer than it feels like it should. I think that's one suggestion I'll make. Yeah, see, look at this garbage. Is that in quests, realm quests, where you have to find like 5 or something or 3 of something, the game should spawn more of the items than what it's asking for. So it should spawn like 5 chunks of Twinkling Titanite, out of which you have to find 3. Because realms, basic realm quests shouldn't take that long. That's my philosophy. What's the realm here? Shrine. An angel shrine. Okay, I think that's just one of these, right? Yeah, see, then we have quests like this, which are potentially completable within seconds of entering the realm. That's maybe a little bit too quick, but that also depends on the RNG of, like, is the object close by when you enter? You know, sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But, like, in this case, we didn't have to activate every single angel shrine, we just had to find one. So we need to keep on answering these questions. Oh god, I don't know. What is this, the Sparktail engineer? You should be able to open your codex in the middle of this. Because everybody's obviously cheating anyway. Man, come on. Don't... My phone is autocorrecting Sparktail to 2 different words. I understand why it's doing it, but no, I'm looking for something specific. Engineer. Okay, this is a sorcery class creature. Aren't they just fish? Whatever. Don't know, don't care. Let's keep on moving. I think there's a buried treasure that I also picked up, right? Treasure map? So I've got to find that. So that's up there. Alright, so let's first see what's going on in this room. nothing, but I'll... I will smash all of this stuff. Oh hey, Nether Realm, we need some of these? No we don't. I'm not doing any gambling, so it's a waste of time. Because we've already done our gambling, and besides, I think it only counts as spending one token. Sometimes the gambling objectives for the Rune of Prophecies require you to spend multiple tokens gambling on a single game. For instance, if we look at some of the ones that we just did. 3 tickets spent on Kino. 3 tickets spent on Siralim. Yeah. It ranges between 1 and 3. I just spend 3 every time just because I can't be bothered to read and then actually do the exact amount. Might as well overshoot it. So we have not found the master yet. That might be the master standing down there, but if it is, then it's not the construct master. Yeah. Angel master. Okay. I was trying to dodge this creature, but wasn't quite nimble enough. Get a bit of free favor, and then let's continue on. I imagine the first false god fight should be coming up pretty quickly. Probably after this realm, if I had to guess. Oh, Titan's Wound. I don't like this realm. And you summoned more creatures, because I think leeches can show up in Titan's Wound, right? This campfire quest is another one of those where there's exactly 3 campfires in the realm. Yeah. Oh yeah. These morons. Wormhole. Wormhole doesn't work, or does indirect damage not count as deferred damage? Anyway, let's just leave as quickly as we can. Yeah, these giants are also pretty... Oh god, how are you alive? Fuck you, dude. There are too many tanky creatures in this realm. That's a civilian. Oh, what the fuck is this? They've got a leech in their party. Oh god. Yeah. Pain. Lots of pain. Oh my god. Horrible realm for us to be in. Very annoying. Isn't there... There's a limit to how much damage that they can defer. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, because it feels like there was just never... Oh my... Another one? Another 2? Okay. This realm is getting a little bit out of hand. Here's our master, not what we need. Stupid Pandemonium Shrine summoned extra enemies. If it wasn't for that, we'd have only 4 creatures left. But we needed to interact with the Pandemonium Shrine, because otherwise, because it's one of our Rune of Prophecies objectives. Motherfucker, are you serious, man? Another one of these? Ugh. Hideous. Absolutely hideous. I need to set up a macro that says hang on a second. I need to adjust my macro to save myself from this this torment. And I'm gonna have to put this in all of these. If any enemy has trait, I think the trait is called Tainted Blood. Oh god, this is... It's worth it, it's worth it. Is this even the correct... Is this even the correct trait? Let me go to my bestiary. So what was the... were the leeches? Fuck, it's cleansed blood. Ugh, that's not even the right trait. If any enemy has trait, at least it's easier to get to from the... Actually, no, I think getting to T was quicker than getting to CL from the... yeah, T was definitely much quicker. Okay, whatever. If any enemy... I wish you could do a word search instead of just scrolling down the list. Or I wish the list would have... Oh, wait, oh, I'm such an idiot. You can scroll by pages, but you have to do... okay, you have to do left and right instead of just going down. In my defense, the game doesn't indicate you can do that. There should be a list of pages and like an icon left and right. Okay, so this is... Okay, so yeah, so you don't have to scroll like this, you can do like this and this to go by pages. And that's gonna save us a bit of time. Okay, cleansed blood. Attack that creature, let's move that line up. And then if any enemy has trait, cleanse blood, attack that creature. Oh, we've lost so much time. I'm not on a time limit or anything, but the whole point of all of this is to get through things quickly. This is gonna save us headaches in the future, so it's worth doing. It's worth doing. Alright, where's the where's the final? Oh my god. Absolutely hideous. Champion creatures as well, just ruining our lives. Alright, come on. Come on, people. Let's get this finished. Hey, another Wooded Dwarf. Lister rules over Faraway Enclave. Was that not our final? No, we need to do one more. Is there a reason to hand in our Keyforge? Not really, so I'll hold on to it, and maybe we can save it for the next Rune of Prophecies. We've got the hunt and, the assassination to get done for this Rune of Prophecies. Alright, gotta take out Saint Althea. 411 is a good bonus. Go to a random realm. How are we for time? 25 minutes? Yeah, we're a bit on the slow side. Usually we should be like under 20 minutes for taking out the first false god. But we spent a lot of time working on the macros. We had a couple realms that were just slow because of what was being asked of us. And, you know, there's not much we could have really done about that. I guess I didn't have to do the macros right now. I could have done those off screen. That could have saved us some time, but now they're done. It's just, we never have to worry about that again. Gargoyle Master is done. Loses less stats. I'll take the 3 debuffs. Here's our final Riddle Dwarf. Gotta make sure we get this correct, though. Eldritch Grimoire, man. My guess is gonna be sorcery, but Eldritch Grimoire is a sorcery class creature. I just didn't want it to be like, you know, the Lich, where like one of them was sorcery. Because Eldritch could be, you know, could signify, you know, chaos or death. Like, you know, Eldritch, you know, Lovecraft type abominations, that kind of thing. Anyway, now we don't have to worry about Riddle Dwarfs for a while. Alright, go down. Hello. Hello! Neodymium. Isn't that what, like, neodymium magnets? That's the thing, right? So, what am I looking for? Netherstones, rarity 457. Have I looked at this one? When did I get this? Whatever. This is the one we just got. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, it does have to do with magnets. Creatures with the magnetic property act as if 3 more of those spell gems exist. You know what? Maybe I should use the magnetic thing for the spells that my Lunatio, for the one spell that my Lunatio is casting. But like, to use magnetic properly, you need to kind of be very deliberate about it. It's a difficult thing to set up unless you have lots of free spell gem slots at your disposal. And it can also, it can feel a little bit cluttered. We haven't really felt the need to do it just yet. And I'm not sure how much it would even help. In any event, I don't think that's the most useful netherstone to be equipping on our people. Alright, let's take out Saint Althea. How you doing, friend? Oh, that's right. We gave her a bunch of things. Okay. But this is fucking dumb, these debuffs. She really put some really annoying debuffs on us. But now she should be stuck in the infinite mimic loop. And she's dead. Nothing there. Nothing there. What do we get? Well, we know there aren't that many anointments left to give. The list should be getting shorter and shorter with each visit. Out of these 5, are there any that feel useful? I mean, this seems the most useful out of these. So Heaping Treasure gives us a useless Netherstone. 7,000 reputation is pretty good. Alright, let's set a new bounty and keep on going. We want to kill 2 more false gods, and hopefully we find some sort of rare master along the way. As long as we find some, like, a rare master, even if it's not the one we want, at least it'll feel like I had a chance, right? Like, I don't know, as an analogy, if you're playing a Diablo 2 and you really want to find one of the class-specific uniques, like Herald of Zakarum, and you don't find Herald of Zakarum, but you find some equivalent thing for some other class, like Oculus or Jalal's Mane, you're like, okay, well, I didn't find the thing I was looking for, but I found other things that are as rare, so the game is giving me some stuff, and if I keep playing, eventually I'll get the thing that I want. So, I mean, the upshot to that is we could play this entire session and not find a single rare master, and and that would be pretty annoying. I should stop interacting with those small. Hang on, let me. Like I've been coughing and clearing my throat this entire time. I should just take a quick drink of water. Hopefully that helps. Right. I am recording this episode in the morning, and in the morning, my voice and my throat just feel off, and it's I don't know how to describe it. I always feel like I have a sore throat in the morning, even when I know I don't. Okay, here's the Imp Master. We gotta fight the Nether boss, which hopefully should be not too difficult. We're completing prophecy lines as well. Alright, Inner Darkness, are you immune to indirect damage? Nope. And you are not. Assassination is done. Immediately we're gonna be handing that in. I don't think I started a new Keyforge. Yeah, I didn't. Well, it's okay. So we did the Trick Imler. Next on our list is... All of you are good. None of the hunters. We cannot hunt Thylacine. Interesting. I guess he is one of the special creatures. We cannot hunt the Herbling. That makes sense. Wait, is every single Hemomancer? Okay. We gotta hunt every single Hemomancer. It'll take a while, but we'll do it. We'll get it done. Are we good for everything else? I think we're good for everything else. We're slowly getting these creatures killed. Except for sorcery. We might have to do a bit to fix that. I tell you what, if we're ready to hand in our Rune of Prophecies and the only thing left is for us to kill creatures, then I'll start summoning creatures at the candle. But let's get as many of them killed in our natural mode of play as we possibly can. There's one schematic. I thought this is another realm where there's these other people that aren't the master that look like they could be. So I think the person to our left, this actually is the master. Evidently, I just don't know anything about this realm. Okay, that's fine. What's your problem? Immune to... Fuck off, dude. Fuck off, dude. Immune to blighted. How dare they? Okay, so this is our master. The Crusader Master. And we've completed the realm, I think? So nothing's stopping us from just going. We've got to find one more Pandemonium Shrine. But let's not waste time searching realms that we've already completed. Just go deeper, you go deeper, and eventually while you're completing quests, while you're hunting for masters, you'll find other little things that you were looking for along the way as well. That's how I will look at it. Alright. Gotta find abandoned caves. Oh, this is a huge realm. Way bigger than it needs to be. Not sure where these enemies came from, but they're dead now. There's one of the caves. Let's go up and around. Let's go down. Let's try and find this master and these last caves reasonably quickly. Well, there's the cave. And let us take up the master and jump to another realm. And hopefully we find a Pandemonium Shrine along the way. If we don't, and if we've done everything else for this Rune of Prophecies, we'll just hand it in. Alright. Another one of those realms where we have to find 5 of something. And there's exactly 5 pelts. There's a riddle dwarf that we don't really need. Another pelt. Leper Master. Not what we need. Champion also very much not what we need. I'll talk to you. Chimera is sorcery. It's another pelt. Alright, where have we... No, oh my god. It's gonna be in that room, isn't it? Ugh, hideous. Ugh. I mean, since we've come all this way, let's just check to see if there's like a pandemonium shrine or something in this room. Hey, look at that. Look at that. And it summoned a treasure golem. And it summoned a treasure golem that we don't need. Alright. All we really need for this Rune of Prophecies is 2 more buried treasures, which is probably not going to happen. And... okay, so our hunt mission is ready to hand in. Yep, 2 more buried treasures is not happening, so let's get these creatures killed. Lots of sorcery creatures, lots of... okay. Okay, lots of sorcery creatures. Death creatures. Because we want to start on a fresh Rune of Prophecies when we get the chance, which we will. Alright. It'll only take us like a couple minutes to get this done. And then we can hand in our Rune of Prophecies and start a new one. That's the death creatures dealt with. We need more sorcery and a bit of life. More sorcery and a bit of life. Now... yeah. More sorcery and a bit of life. Sounds good to me. And then we can hand in our hunt mission, and then we can start a new Rune of Prophecies. We should be very close to getting these done. And this should finish the life. Yes, it did. Alright. So one more sorcery, this should do it. And now we hand in the hunt mission, and then everything except the buried treasure will be done. And then we can get like what, 9 lines, I think. 9 or 10, something like that. All right. That mission done. I'll save my other thing to hand in after we hand in this Rune of Prophecies, just in case we can, snipe one of the objectives on the next one. Another 9 lines, okay. Yeah, sure. This next one is asking us to hand in the Goblet of Trials. And you want us to do 2 hunt missions is not happening, brother. That doesn't work for me, brother. We'll hand in our Goblet of Trials, and then after our next false god kill, oh Jotun, that's the worst one. That's the worst one. That's the worst one for our build, because I mean, it doesn't matter what build you have. Jotun is just an annoying guy to fight. Maybe instead of killing Saint Althea, I should be focusing down Jotun and his stuff. 2 forage missions? Are you actually serious right now? Oh, okay. Isaros, on the other hand, should be easy to take down. If I remember how the fight goes. If you cast a spell, she casts it back at you. But we shouldn't really be taking too much damage if Blight is cast. Oh, she casts every... Oh, my motherfucker. Alright, come on, dude. I forgot about the snare. Well, that's fucking annoying. Well, at least... Okay, no. Oh, that was so stupid. I'll do the gambling right now as well, Keno and slot machines. Let's do slots first. Yeah, this is gonna be a slow episode just because of all the nonsense we've had to go through. And let's get Keno done. Alright. So this, yeah, this was not as quick of an episode as I would have liked. And we get nothing out of Keno? Sure, why not? You know what, even though it's not gonna happen, I'm gonna start... we're already doing a key forge. I'll do a hunt and a forge mission just because there's a slim chance that we'll be able to do something about it. But most likely we'll be handing in the Rune of Prophecies probably after killing Jotun. Yeah. Yeah, most likely. No sign of any rare masters either. Yeah, this is one of those episodes that's dragging on a little bit. But listen, all it takes is one good RNG roll to just completely turn things around. Gotta find more caves. And we've got to just get things done. Do we have to kill candle enemies? We do. Okay, so what's sorcery? We need to kill a lot of... Death creatures seem to be hard to find unless you get sent to a death realm specifically. So we'll kill death. And we were having some trouble with sorcery last time. So we'll do death, death. And we don't have enough. Alright. We'll summon more enemies in the next round. Agile, really, dude? Man, fuck off. There's another cave done. Now we gotta find one more cave, and we'll just go to the next round. Come on. Okay. Alright. Why am I... Hang on. Why am I not just heading straight to the exit? That's a very good question. To which I don't have a good answer, so we're just gonna go to the exit. What other stuff do we need? Do we need Pandemonium Shrines? Yes, we do. We don't need Nether realms. Where's the exit again? Over there? Okay. Since the candle is on the way, I'll summon some of these guys. We'll see how many of them we can take out. The answer is just one. All of that summoning and... Well, here's a couple more. Death creatures. I guess we'll do a bit of spring cleaning around here. And then, let's go, new realm, new boss. Kichi should be an easy fight. I don't think he's immune to indirect damage. And all we have to do in this realm is to find the nether boss. And of course our master. Oh my god, come on. Well, there's the nether boss. Quickly take you out. Not sure who was trying to do stuff at the start of battle. Was it the boss? Was it somebody else? Don't know, don't care. Need to find the master. Come on, man. Do we need to do Riddle Dwarves? We don't. Barons is Iseros. We do need these guys. Emblems is good. Alright, so how are we... Should probably do nature next. Yeah, we'll do nature, and what else do we need? Pretty good on that. We'll do double nature, just to make sure we get some good progress on this. Where have we not been in this frustratingly sprawling map? That's a treasure golem, I think, which we don't have to... No, that wasn't. I think that was just another one of these guys. Here's our master. And are we by the exit? I think we are. Or close? Kind of? Kind of. And we'll kill one more. And we'll go to a new realm. And take out Saint Althea for the second time. And if we want to take her out for a third time, then it's going to be a very long episode, but I am committed. I'm committed to this. So we're just going to be in for a bit of a longer one. If you're a... Obviously, you can watch this episode on double speed. You can skip ahead. You have all sorts of luxuries that I don't, as the one who's actually playing it in real time. But I think we are just going to... We're going to take our lumps. We're going to take out her, then we'll set a bounty against Jotun, and then we'll have to take out Jotun. Alright. Extra health, less damage taken, fucking dumb. Well, actually, extra health shouldn't hurt us that badly. It's the less damage taken. Oh my god! And they're fused with giants. That is just awful. I'll make her immune to spell damage. Please, what? Another one of you champions? Come on. Fuck off! Oh, it's. Cosmic giants are the worst. Top of the timeline? Sure. Gotta kill 4 more enemies. I guess giants are another type of creature that we don't like. Immune to attack damage, right? I mean, we need to kill all of the enemies, so I don't know why I'm trying to dodge this guy. Yeah, sure, you can do critical damage. Man, you better not summon enemies. Okay, good. Animated gem is almost as bad, to be honest, but we'll live. The reason it's bad for our party is because It could cause our creatures to cast Wormhole automatically and on the wrong target. That's the main thing. That's the main way that it could mess with us. Although I guess our party is a bit more resistant to the bad parts of Animated Gem than our Animator party, which had a lot more... It had many more spells that if you cast them at the wrong time on the wrong creature, it would just create lots of problems. What are you... Why is this realm so big? So what exactly is the Cosmic Giant trait and why is it so bad? You've got a stupid damage cap. You've got like a partial damage cap. That's annoying. But at least it's only a partial damage cap. It's not like protected elites. So we need to kill the master, which we have not found yet. Do I want to do this? Well, we've already summoned the boss, so we might as well. Bards, no. That was annoying. Every annoying encounter that we could possibly have is fuck off, more bards. Yeah. Bards, leeches, that one robot that was immune to blight. Every bad encounter is just showing up in this one video. There we go. What? Oh my god, man. There we go. Kill Saint Althea. Gotta collect the wood because of how funny it is. I guess it's not that funny because we could actually use the wood for something in this round. It's mainly funny in the False God fights. I mean, this seems pretty nice. If we go with some sort of barrier build, pretty good. Is the feather close enough for me to care? Can I even see where it is? Okay, it's not that far. I'll pick up the feather. Hopefully dodge that combat. Looks like we successfully got away. Head home. And let's set our bounty against Jotun, and let's go as quickly as we can. Hang on a second. I handed in the Rune of Prophecies. I did this again. I handed in the Rune of Prophecies, but I didn't check to see what the next... Okay, we got lucky. Because the Dream Shade is one of the ones that's on this list. Okay. We got bailed out by the game there. That was definitely a misplay on my part. Alright. Now we just gotta, on instability 0, rush through these last few realms. And I think we'll probably hand in the Rune of Prophecies after we take out Jotun. So we gotta find books. Okay, that's that. Rune of Prophecy's objective done. Another useless nether stone. Is this our master? Yes, it is. So we haven't found a single rare master this entire episode. Really? Really? Well, we're not done yet, but it's... The signs aren't good if we're this deep into it and we're still waiting for one. Keyforge, is there a reason to hand this in? Yes, there is. That's that done. Dreamshade 8, so only 20 more realms, and then we can be... and then we can be done with the Dreamshade. That's so nice. Alright. Let's head home, hand in the Keyforge, start a new Keyforge, and just keep on moving. Alright. Start a new one. And let's continue. We gotta collect robes. Riddle Dwarf is not needed. Summon Horde, I think, is death. Alright. Okay. Do we need to find this buried treasure? We do. Alright. Alright. How are we for time? It's probably like an hour and 20 minutes. Well, no, an hour and 10 minutes. If we're quick from here on, we can end this in under an hour and 20 minutes. We would have to be really quick, though. Buried treasure done. Do we need to kill candle enemies? Or have we already... We've already done it. Okay. Mimic? Ooh, is that a special Mimic skin? I think the Mimic did have a special skin, but we must have already collected it. Alright. It's done. Another Mimic. Get some of that. We have not found the Master yet. Is that the Master? That might be the Master. Yes. Smog Master, no, not what we're looking for. What interesting realm generation this is. Man, I didn't want to fight you, dude. What are you doing, man? So this creature evidently is immune to blight? Pretty fucked up. Yeah. Listen, man, I wasn't even trying to kill him. What was that? Pilgrimage and Keyforge is ready to hand in. Oh my god. These guys. What? Whoa, why did I go all the way up? I even looked at the map and knew that it doesn't connect back. Okay. Let's get our head back in the game. It's been a long episode. We're close to the end. We just need to hang in there for a little bit longer, and maybe we won't find what we need, but we'll have made progress on other things, I guess. And that surely counts for something. Alright. Hang on. I thought I had a Keyforge mission. That was probably the old Keyforge. Okay, that's fine. So let's continue. Yeah, so it looks like around 1 every 40 realms is when you find, like, is your chances for finding rare masters. Oh my god, really, dude? I gotta find 5 more things, okay. In this realm that has a ton of enemies in it as well. Snaptrap Master, not what we need, but what we got. Alright. Alright. Let's carry on. Nothing here. Alright. Let's go up and around. Oh, is this gonna be another one of those realms? Yeah, it's just one of those days. And watch, it's gonna turn out. Yeah, there wasn't even the game successfully baited me into coming here, because the last 2 realms we did have to go to the weird offshoot room. This time no. Oh my god, that wasn't even the only weird offshoot room. This is just a horrible map generation kind of day. Oh my, okay, come on. Come on, people, let's get this done. Are you serious? Good. Like, We gotta find this in the labyrinth in the top right. There we go. Where's the exit? There's the exit. New realm. Nether boss time. Okay, come on. But what's our map looking like? Man, the realm started out looking decent, and then it just kept getting longer and longer. Just being relentlessly trolled by the map generation in this game. Oh, well, at least there's the boss. Oh yeah, but he's dead now. All right. We're completing prophecy lines. Kingdom of Heretics is gone. Furian. I gotta. So you are not a master. Oh, I wasn't even trying to complete the like realm mini quest, to be honest, but it got done anyway. Alright. We do have a master that we need to hunt down. Alright. This is probably our master, Electropod master, yep. Alright. Okay. Let's put an end to this. I'm sure the false god fight should be coming up soon. You know, there was a time when I liked encountering mimics, and there will be a time in the future when I will once again enjoy fighting mimics. But for now, all I see them as is an extra unnecessary fight that's making things take longer. Okay. What? So round quest, we gotta kill hostile knights. Alright. Well, there's one. There's... Why did we get scouting on that one random key? Was it because we saw it at the end of the corridor, or did we see it through the corner? Anyway, whatever. Don't know, don't care. You know what, I thought those put debuffs on our enemies, but I guess I'm wrong. Arachnid Nest is Regalis, obviously. Alright, come on. Come on! As soon as this episode is done, I'm gonna have breakfast. I'm gonna have I think I'm hungry enough that I'll do waffles. I think it's a waffle kind of day. Definitely after the hardcore trolling that I've been subject to from the game with its awful map generation. I need a bit of comfort food. And yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Alright, I think our false god fight is coming up. We found, in addition to being trolled by the map generation, we didn't find a single rare master. That's the other aspect to today. It just makes it even more tragic. Alright, come on. There we go, Jotun. Now with Jotun, things are a little bit different. Because he's immune to everything, you can give him, like, any defensive buff you give him is just free loot. But we maybe shouldn't put him at the top of the timeline. Yeah, we maybe shouldn't do that. Yep, you can do the 25% thing. Yeah, I'll give you more speed. Yeah, you can lose less stats. Okay, this I'm gonna just quickly screenshot. Because it doesn't have any traits on it. I'm sure there are other reasons to keep netherstones that don't have traits. Maybe there's some like really good stat combination, like damage reduction, or like some stuff like that that's valuable for, but for me, I only look for traits. Oh yeah, see, something like this, we can freely give to Jotun, and it doesn't matter, because we're never gonna do any damage to him to begin with. So we didn't get any of the good runes either. Okay, whatever. So if we're gonna hand in our Rune of Prophecies after Jotun, I guess we should wait until we have the Keyforge mission done. Because we're already working on one. Alright. One more enemy. And a master. Alright. Surely there's somebody here. Well, yeah, there's you. That has summoned the false god. Do I want to be risky? Let's find the master first. Because we're gonna end the episode regardless. Where is this guy? He must be... okay. Yeah. He must be here. how are we doing on the Keyforge? We just need one more realm completed and one more key fragment. So yeah, we'll kill Jotun and then we'll do one more realm. We'll do it like that. Alright, hey Jotun, how's it going, buddy? Now we'll just do our infinite mimic loop. Unfortunately, our mimics are just gonna cast blank slate over and over again. I guess it's not taking that long. So he's... Not only are we taking our turn, but we're also just snaring him. Just to... Now he knows how we've felt in certain boss fights where they start at the top of the timeline and then just keep doing nonsense. Come on. You know what, yeah, I think this might be my least favorite boss. And we've got to kill this guy dozens of times to get his anointments as well. I mean, listen, if all you have left in the game is to get Jotun anointments, there are better builds that you can have. For instance, a build identical to the one that we have right now, but we take off every spell. We put, I don't know, fermented hops on one of our mimics, but then the rest of them, all they do is just cast wormhole between themselves. Or we set up a wormhole loop between two different party members. For instance, we could give wormhole to creatures number 4 and 3 and 4, 4 and 5, and they don't do anything like anything automatically. So if we just kept cycling back and forth between them, then it would be a little bit better, I guess. Are we even... Hang on. Are we... Does Wormhole advance game time? Because it feels like the battle should have ended by now. Does Wormhole not advance game time? Have I just been... No, we're on like... Well, 3 of our creatures... Oh, he hasn't... 3 of our creatures have been taking turns over again. Nobody else has taken any turns. So he hasn't taken any turns. Alright, maybe we don't do it like that. Maybe we... just defend, I guess. Oh. Maybe we were on the verge of winning and I stopped it for no reason. Another nether stone that I'm gonna have to screenshot. Alright. Do it like this. How are we for time? Yeah, it's gonna be an hour and a half. Chance to defend, chance to attack, chance to... I don't care. Cast a random spell up. That seems terrible. Damage they've taken... that doesn't seem great. This could be fun. Model could be fun. Trance could be just like a funny thing to have. Yeah, let's get trance. Oh, and such a tiny amount of reputation. That's awful. But you know what? Goblet of Trousers Fall, we'll hold on to that. We're just gonna head home. Yeah, we're just gonna head home. We're gonna start a new false god bounty. Take a look at my Rune of Prophecies. One more Keyforge. Yeah. Take a look at this. We're pretty close. We can get these creatures killed in the next realm. Yeah, we'll get the creatures killed in the next realm. And then we'll hand in our Keyforge. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty awful Rune of Prophecies because there's going to be 3 different slots that are uncompleted. The buried treasure, well, we could potentially complete that in the next realm, but for sure we're not doing 2 hunt missions. For sure we're not doing 2 forge missions unless we get the rat stamper to help us out with one of these. So what we'll do is we'll just start a new bounty, not against Jotun. I think for the last time we're gonna set a bounty. Actually, no. We're gonna start doing other bosses. We'll do... I don't like Caliban because he resurrects. We'll do Hydronox. Yeah. Alright, so let's reflect on what was accomplished this episode. Only Dream Shade achievements. But, I mean, we're getting pretty close to wrapping this up. We went long and hard trying to find the Construct Master, or really any Rare Master, but not a single one showed up. No Rare Masters at all in this episode. We were also trolled hard by the Realm Generation in this game. And the quest assignments as well. A lot of the quests... Because there's 2 things that can make a quest, that can make a realm annoying, and if they're both in the same realm, like you have to find 5 of something, and the realm generation is bad, it's sort of like a synergy in terms of making it even more annoying than those parts would be if they were just there individually. So there are lots of realms where we had to find like every single of a certain item, and one of the items invariably was in some weird offshoot room that we had to walk along with to find. So it was a dumb. In many ways, there was a lot of stupid stuff that happened in this episode, and not a lot in terms of things to make us feel happy. Not a single rare encounter. Not a single rare encounter. But you know what? There's always next time. I think I'm gonna put off... I said I was gonna do a build showcase for the Blight Party. I'm gonna wait until after the Construct Master is done. So next episode we're just gonna do more of this until this guy shows up. Everything else is cancelled. I'm gonna find this guy because I just will not be able to concentrate on anything else in the game until after he is done. Alright, so that's gonna be the plan. Next episode, more of this. If we don't find him next episode, then subsequently I'll stop doing these super long episodes and I'll just show you like highlights. But for one last time, we're gonna try to get him in a proper episode, right? So that's gonna be the plan. Let's quickly take a look at how we're doing on some of our other achievements. How are we doing for defense? We're slowly getting up there, above 64,000. How are we doing for realm achievements? More than 40,000 chests. All right, it's pretty good. And resourcefulness and homewrecker are also slowly ticking along as well. So yeah, that's gonna be all for this one. Hope you had a good time. And until the next one, take care.